Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Father Joseph McGee Award recipient for 2018, Mrs. Terry Roberts. Yes, sir.
Get my notes out. First of all, I would like to thank the Catholic Education Foundation, both for this award and for the great work that they do, keeping our Catholic schools filled with students who want to be there, whose parents sacrifice daily to send them to school there, and who really need the help that they're able to give them. I'd like to thank the wonderful principals that I have had the opportunity to work with over the years. Laura Glazer at St. Rita, Mary Alice Zettel at Holy Trinity, Carol Nord, Kitty Schlimmer, and Donna Sansoni, all at St. Nicholas. They were all there that year that the school combined, and I was there for that first year. And definitely my principal now, Barbara Wine, who's just an amazing woman, who keeps Presentation Academy a wonderful school that it is. So thanks to all of them. And to all the faculties that I worked with at all of those schools. There are some wonderful, wonderful teachers in the Catholic school system, and I have been very lucky to have been able to work with many of them. They taught me a lot. As that 22-year-old that was hired by Laura Glazer, I went in, I had braces at the time. I didn't look any older than the 7th and 8th graders that I was teaching, but I learned a lot, and I apologize to some of those first students that I had to. Also, thank you to all the pastors and the priests who have been at those parishes where I've worked, who support their Catholic schools. To Father Dismas, my pastor at St. Paul, who is unfortunately, he couldn't be here with us tonight, but he's very supportive of our school at St. Paul, and those people are important, very important to education as well. I thank my parents, Jean and Kay Vals, who were my first teachers. Not only educationally, but more importantly, they took us to church. They taught us what was right and wrong, and gave us the foundation that we needed. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the sacrifices that they made in order for us to attend Catholic schools. And my brother and sister, my brother's no longer with us, but he definitely made school interesting. He was the kid that it was like, oh no, he's got his hand up. I hope nobody knows I'm related to him. My sister Jamie actually is a Father Joseph McGee Award winner as well. And so I'm very privileged to be amongst her company. She and I have been able to teach together twice. Once at St. Rita, we taught together for a couple years, and we've been at Pres together the 12 years that I've been there. And even though I don't see her very often, even we're on the same floor, but we don't run into each other, she supports me all the time and always has, and I appreciate that. To all my friends and family and colleagues who are here tonight, I appreciate your presence. And thank you to my husband, Ken, who is always, always supportive of me. He travels to many ball games when I want to go see, as I call them, my girls play. He's always there no matter what for me, and I appreciate him greatly. And to my 3 children, 2 of whom are here tonight, one of whom is sick and is at home and is really, really upset that she couldn't be here, but she didn't need to be. She needed to be at home in bed. My son came in from northern Kentucky today to see his mom. I'm sure he's thrilled to be here, but I appreciate that he's here. Thank you to all of my students over the year. If I have touched your life in any way close to what you've touched mine, I'm so blessed. And before I go, because I have a room full of people and I get to do this, I want to promote something that I truly believe in, and that is organ donation. So if you've not signed up to be an organ donor, I'd really love for you to prayerfully discern being an organ donor. I have to say that's one of the most humbling experiences that I probably will ever have in my lifetime. To think about giving the gift of life to someone else is an amazing thing. Many of us don't even think about doing that, maybe for a relative or, something, but truly think about it. Even if it's not an organ, how about being a blood donor? And if you say, I can't give because I don't like needles, nobody likes needles. Thank you.